Ending this. This is the end.
Alright everyone, JB here, and we're back with another Dragon Ball Legends video on the channel today. Now today, a little bit more of a laid back video here. We're going to talk about just some of my personal character wish list for this year. I talked about this last year as well, around the same time, beginning of the year. So do let me know what are some of the characters you guys would like to see. This is just me throwing out, like, not even just, you know, based on what we could possibly see this year. I'm probably gonna make a separate video on that. This is just my personal, just, you know, favorites, or like my, like I mentioned, my wish list. But as I mentioned in the last video, we are doing a giveaway, so do keep in mind that, you know, to automatically be entered, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and you're commenting down below on at least one video. That is the easiest way for you to get entered. But obviously, the more, you know, videos you comment on, the more likely your chance is of getting picked as winners. There's going to be 2 winners. Going to announce it at the end of this month. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But yeah, with that being said, if you're new around here or you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like on the video because it's very much appreciated, and join the channel. So first things first, my pick, I'm going to pick is going to be, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. This was definitely a one of those unexpected moments, because from what we know so far, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta wasn't really a canon thing, since it didn't really happen in the original, you know, Dragon Ball Z, you know, or I don't think he was even Super Saiyan 3 in Dragon Ball GT either. So, you know, you got Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, they didn't make it a thing. So this was a big deal, and I feel like this is a possible chance, you know, we could probably see him for Battle Hour as our Battle Hour LF, because you see how quickly that Legends has been releasing Diamond units. As soon as the episodes, it's been like within like probably like 2 weeks after the episode's released, we get another Diamond unit. We already have Delorio, we have what, Tamagami number 3, we have an LF, you know, Goku already. We have 3 Gokus already, 3. So it seems like they're planning definitely to release these Diamond characters a lot throughout the game. So it's a good chance we're gonna see him, maybe even the Tamagami number 2. Now, another one is, now I know everyone's gonna say, you know, why Jiren, right? Now Jiren is, we already have one. We have the full power Jiren, but in any case, we still could have a transforming Jiren in the game. We do have a Sparking Jiren that does do that. He does transform from like this form right here into his full power form. So that is definitely a possible LF idea, whether he's a part of like probably like a monthly LF. I feel like that would be definitely something, you know, to consider, because Universe Rep really hasn't, you know, it was like it got the GT treatment last year, so it really just got the GT treatment where it didn't get any buffs throughout the entirety of the year. So which is really crazy, because the previous year they were buffing this tag to the max. So it's kind of insane for them not to at least give it like at least 2 buffs out of the year. But I am definitely hoping to see him pretty soon. A lot of people have been talking about, you know, Universe Rep probably being this month's, you know, about our reveal. There's just been a lot of talk, you know, a lot of people talking about this, that. I personally think that I don't think he's gonna be like the Battle Hour reveal, or Universe Rep even has anything to do with it. But I definitely do consider, hopefully they give it some buffs, because it was a really good tag, you know, with the amount of buffs that it got in the previous year in what, 2023. So yeah, hopefully we just see something like that. I have another one right here. Now this is a little bit more related to like the movies. Maybe a tag character, you know, this is from the Frieza movie, so maybe a tag Goku, or Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta, because we don't have this version of these guys in the game. We do have, like, you know, the Blue Boys from the Broly movie, but we don't have much love in general from the Frieza movie, because we do have Ultra Frieza, you know. I think he probably, and I'm pretty sure he's the one from the movie. Yeah, so it's all from the movies. So yeah, we do have Ultra Frieza, and it's pretty insane because I think that was like the recent buff for at least that movie itself. And eventually I feel like we'll get get these guys, because tag characters are becoming pretty just normal now. Pretty normal to see them in the game. So I do and excuse me, your boy had the burp right there, but yeah, I do feel like we can definitely see something. See something this is just like me mentioning this. This is such a cool moment in the show, especially. They had it, I believe they had it in the show, and then it was also a movie. Like I mentioned, I did see it in the show and also a movie. The movie was pretty good. Seeing this form for the first time too was actually insane. And it's like, how many more forms did they get? And it's just like, hey, we got this form. Goku now has the MUI form as well now. Vegeta has the from the manga at least, the Ultra Ego form. So it's just it's insane. Then we also have Mr. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now for him, I'm expecting a Ultra. That is the only route that I can definitely sit here and say that is for him. GT doesn't really have a whole bunch of options when it comes to like LF characters you can see, or Ultra characters. I think he might be one of the last ones that I want to see as an Ultra. Do him some justice, because we did get like the GT duo. If I can find them really quick for you guys, we did get those guys. We got Omega last year, and Super 17. We got Ultra Gogeta 4, or Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. We also got Baby. So last year was a really good year for GT. But in terms of just like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, like I'm mentioning, we only have these guys as an LF tag right here, and then we do have like the Dragon Fist version of him. He already has his Zenkai. But as far as like the variant of him being like maybe like the full power version, like his full power form, we only have the sparking characters. So we don't really have anything else in terms of show him off. So hopefully they do consider that. They'd probably give him like the entrance where everyone was around him and they were all powering him up into the full power mode. I feel like that would be a cool entrance for him. You just can't go wrong with a Super Saiyan 4. Like, it just looks so good as a form, and I feel like it definitely deserves love. Some people just they're hating on GT, and that's fine. I feel like that's fine. But GT definitely does have some really good forms. Some forms that you would look at and be like, hey, you won't really see this in the other show, or just in I guess you could say like certain movies or something, because Dragon Ball does have a lot of movies as well to top it off. We also have MUI. So he was talked about being an Ultra for the festival. Him, Beast Gohan, the other guy I just mentioned right here, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I feel like MUI it's such a cool form, but it's like when Legends release him in the game, it's definitely gonna feel a little toxic. But at the end of the day, you gotta enjoy the game. I think that's the biggest thing for a lot of people. They kind of take it a little too serious. I take it serious to a point, but some people just take it serious to, it's like at the end of the day, it's just a game. So you want to just enjoy, the cool characters that are coming. And I feel like that's what I am more now. I will eventually start posting some more PvP videos for you guys to showcase these cool units, but I just want to collect the characters. So hopefully this is something. The only route for them to go with this form is either a transforming, like an LF UI into the Mastered, MUI form, or it could be a Ultra MUI. So I can definitely see that happening. I feel like Ultra MUI would definitely probably be the more likely route if they want to release him during like the anniversary or the festival. Because this is such a dope form, you have to release him during a big celebration. And at the end of the day, it's a gacha game. They have to make some type of income back from it. So if they do release, hopefully it's not 2 MUIs this year, but it's a possible chance. You never know with Legends. Cause we definitely got a crap ton of Goku characters last year, especially in LF, forms or Ultra forms. So it was definitely a year where you see a lot of Goku, so it's definitely not impossible. Now I'm going to mention this because your boy is a future Gohan, lover. So Now we do have an LF Future Gohan currently in the game, and I feel like, you know, either we get some form of maybe like the game's originals tag character with like him and Trunks, like Teen Trunks at least, because they didn't, you know, necessarily fight together. But I'm a bit worried because games originals, we didn't get not one character the entire year last year, and we were kind of hoping to see that during the festival. So it's a bit interesting because you know, it's like, you know, are they going to give us something this year? Because if we don't get, let's say we get to the halfway point this year, about a couple months in, and we don't see not one game's original, is going to be confirmed. You know, that was like a one-time thing with Goku and Bardock, which is gonna suck because that right there, the potential for that is insane. You know, for how many characters you can make out of that tag right there alone. So we see something maybe, you know, like a tag Trunks and Gohan, or maybe just a revamped version with better animations, better kit, and everything for future Gohan. I would just love, you know, I know everyone's getting pretty tired of seeing Gohans, you know, in the meta. Because that's, you know, he got a lot of characters last year as well. So, but this is the one Gohan character I can definitely sit here and say that I feel like a lot of people wouldn't be too mad about it. They'd probably just be mad at it's a Gohan character. But I would love to see it, you know. Hopefully they give us something. You know, I feel like Future's gonna get at least one buff this year, maybe a little bit more. So they did give us what, 2 buffs I think this festival for Future, like Zenkai wise, and then, you know, like the new characters and everything. So essentially speaking, it wasn't, you know, buffed to the max, but it's definitely a chance we can see it early on this year with what we got from the festival. Because I feel like it depends, right? It definitely depends, because there's a couple options they could go with Future. I mean, we look at it right now, we recently just got Goku Black, and then we got Vegeta, and then we also got someone else's Zenkai. This guy's Zenkai right here, his Zenkai, it sucked because, you know, he wasn't all that great. You know, even with the Zenkai, it just feels like they made him more of a bench warmer instead. We did also get like the Cell and Frieza, the free to play Goku, but you know, besides that, we didn't really get too much for Future in the entirety of last year. And maybe hopefully they give this guy a Zenkai. He has plenty of platter clips. This is the original LF, you know, Gohan I was talking about. So hopefully, you know, if they give it like another campaign buff, they could give him a Zenkai. You know, he already has plenty of platter clips. He has his personal platter clip. So yeah. But with that being said, yeah, I think hopefully we can see him. Broly is another one that I want to see, specifically Super Broly. This guy was talked about as well, you know, as probably the reveal for the battle hour this month. So this battle hour, if you don't know by now, you know, I've just been yapping away. It is between the 18th and the 19th, so in about a week and a half from now. And Broly, I feel like the only way they can go with him is either they give us an ultra variant like they did with Z Broly, or they do what they did with Z Broly and they give us a transforming Broly. Because we do have an LF Super Broly, but it's not in this form. It's not in his full power form. It's well, no, it is in his full power form. It's just not in his base form, you know, before he transforms. So either they can give us one where he's, you know, in his base form and he transforms to full power, or maybe he could be in his base form and he goes from, let's say, he goes to the legendary super, or no, the regular Super Saiyan Broly, and then he transforms into the legendary Super Saiyan right here. So it's a bit weird to put it that way, you know, but it's definitely not impossible with Legends, because they're, you know, occasionally we're constantly getting new mechanics, new just new things introduced. You know, we just recently got Beast Gohan with his active gauge. That was something new. Pretty much a guaranteed kill, depending on, you know, what unit you're firing it off at. But yeah, I would love to see it. You know, villains get a little bit more love in the game. We do get a lot of just, you know, heroes. You know, heroes is just something that we see a lot in the game, which is, you know, justified, because that is like the main selling point. Fusions are a big selling point for them as well. Such cool characters, such cool concepts. But for the last one of this video, okay, it's already pretty lengthy as it is, it's going to be fusing Zamasu. He was definitely talked about as a potential, you know, for the Ultra and also an LF character. So there's two options we can get from this. We either get a tad, you know, Goku Black and Zamasu that maybe fuses into Fusion Zamasu, or we get like a standalone Fusion Zamasu or Corrupt Zamasu, whichever one, right? I do believe that if we do get Corrupt Zamasu, they could probably do something with this. What we had in the show, it's basically called Infinite Zamasu. It could be like when he dies, maybe it's like a type of skill where it does AoE damage, you know, when he dies, or it's one of those skills where, let's say he's in this form for a certain amount of timer counts and then he dies. You know, there's different ways they can go about it. That's just something that I feel like they could do with it, instead of making it super overpowered to the point where it's like, hey, you know, you want to make this pretty. I feel like we're gonna get one toxic released at the very least. You know, I'm hoping it's not Zamasu, so to say, because he would be a future. I'm a future main myself, and you know, I don't know if, let's see, because I feel like MUI is definitely gonna be the more toxic one out of everyone. But you know, if they give us something related to this, or maybe we get something where he's like in his regular Fusion Zamasu form before he goes Corrupt, and whenever you defeat him, he comes back in this form, something similar to like the combat mechanic with Turles, or maybe like the indestructible mechanic. You do something with that probably. So there's different options that you go, but these are just, you know, me mentioning the characters and all that. So do let me know what you guys would love to see from just Legends this year. You know, it's definitely shaping up to be a great year. We've already gotten both Super Saiyan, you know, Blue Gogeta Zenkai, and also the Blue Bros. So they're looking pretty good so far. And we also got the Platypus for God Goku. This was something that we did not expect, but we got it. So it's looking pretty good so far. That's all I can say. And you know, just let me know what you guys think personally on what units you want to see, what direction they should kind of take this year. But that being said, as always, everyone have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.